How Dragon Ball Super should have ended.
17号さん、願いは決まっていますか？
The wish has been granted and Dragon Ball Super is officially done. The Tournament of Power has finished, Universe 7 has won, and all of the universes have been wished back into existence. All of the universes, leaving a big opportunity for Dragon Ball to continue with universes 13 through 18, which were erased by Zeno previously. Now they may have come back. That could have possibly been the open-ended thing that they left for us for the future of Dragon Ball. Goku and Vegeta stand off in the end as an homage to the Saiyan saga when they first met. And this was a very beautiful sequence, but at the end Vegeta says something very interesting. He says, "A Saiyan has no limits," and this is exactly what they show us in the preview for the movie. I also said in previous videos regarding the movie that I believe it's kind of going to be a Saiyan Saga 2.0 with new Saiyans invading Earth. Are they from one of the extra 6 universes that was revived? That could be the next potential story if they decide to go that route. I am about to break down this entire episode from start to finish, but before I do that, let's see which of you guys won the cash prizes for best reviews on Stardust.
What did I just watch? Oh yeah, I just watched Dragon Ball Super 131. It was so amazing. Goku and Frieza at the end coming together. The art and animation, Jiren, everything about this episode was fire flames. And if you haven't downloaded Stardust yet, what are you waiting for? You need to download it. So you can talk to Mastar Media and myself, Robin Hood 85.
Robin Hood 85, you're the winner because you made me laugh when you zoomed in on your face and you were like, make sure you download Stardust, all creepy and everything. It cracked me up and I love the energy, dude. Good job. Third place winner, $40.
Oh my goodness. What did we just watch? Yo, that was epic. The most amazing episode, hands down. Shout out to Toei Animation, Akira Toriyama. Just unbelievable. Bro, I didn't think Frieza would do that, bro. It never crossed my mind. Bro, just working together. Amazing. Dragon Ball Super, hands down, Dragon Ball will forever be in my heart. Love the wish.
Did he just say Akira Toriyama? Akira Toriyama? El Chino and company, you guys get second place, $60. I'm happy that you all gathered together and did it as a group. That was fun, and I love your boy wearing the Saiyan t-shirt, the Saiyan armor. That was really awesome. So with the $60, hopefully you can split it 3 ways between the 3 of you guys, and congratulations.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules,
Wonder
Hercules.
Give it up for Dragon Ball Super. Yes, let me tell you some Master Media. That's the best video I've ever seen. The best fight. Jiren versus all 3. 17, he's the real MVP. He should have got the vote. Let me tell you something. Goku and Frieza working together, they need to fuse. Who all for a fusion? It was a sexy episode. Thank you. I hope we get the movie.
Hercules, Hercules. Oh, I love it, dude. I love how you played a character. It would crack me up. In fact, all 3 of these reactions from you guys made me laugh at some point. I knew exactly what you were going for. It cracked me up. Love the energy, dude. Congratulations, $100 to you. Blur that legend. You deserve it, buddy. And thank you to everybody else who contributed. This was very, very tough for me to pick everybody, but keep up your reactions on Stardust. There's a good chance I'll be able to do another one of these again in the future. Now, without further ado, let's get into the full review of Dragon Ball Super, the final episode. The final episode of Dragon Ball Super was absolutely phenomenal in every sense of the word. The art, the storyboarding primarily, I think was the best and the strongest point, as the entire episode circles around the arena in a global fashion, different camera angles and speeds, that it was just incredible. Jiren's overwhelming strength was crumbling because, for one, he took a severe beating by Goku in the last episode, but additionally, he's finally met his match, and And since his strength has been defeated, since he's no longer confident in himself, he's lost that sense of power and pride that he has, and that essentially was making him vulnerable to Frieza and 17. I think he's also very, very exhausted at this point. Frieza put up an incredible fight, and it was awesome to see him go up against Jiren. It felt painful to see him take all those hits, but as we saw, he used his psychic abilities to smash Jiren with some rocks, and in this episode we got stunning visual after stunning visual. I've taken screenshots of all of the best ones, as you'll see throughout this video. Frieza and Android 17 work together. After Frieza smashes Jiren, Android 17 tackles him and then pops out a blast right in his back and makes a barrier so that Jiren takes 100% of the blast damage. That was awesome seeing that come out of 17. And at this point, Jiren literally pukes because he's exhausted, he's taken a lot of damage, and I guess he's almost, in a way, he's like really upset at himself because this once super powerful, prideful warrior that only believes in strength is now losing to these gnats, in his words. His own morals and values have been crushed and shattered in this tournament after fighting and losing to Goku, and only winning because Goku ran out of power in the last second. Jiren right here, his entire character is crumbling. And it takes a pep talk from Toppo in order to get him to stand up and fight back. In fact, it seemed like he was about to just simply give up at this point. Now, I didn't think Toppo's pep talk was that impactful. I don't really feel like the words were that emotional, but regardless, Jiren stood up and he decided to turn the tables on Frieza and the rest of the crew. Just look at these shots, guys. Like, I love the art. It's so much. It's just crazy how they can develop and create such magical, beautiful pieces of art throughout the entire episode. Frieza and 17 are holding off this nuclear explosion from Jiren. 17 says, increase your energy even more, and then this scene was just gorgeous as Frieza's golden form melts off, and I don't know if that's because he's pouring all the energy from the golden form into that shield, or if he's so far past his limit that his golden form has just run off, but regardless, that was an amazing shot. And this part where Goku shows up and helps them, like, this is when like I started to get the feels to see Goku, who is so battered and beaten, actually come back and join in for the final fight, even puts a smile on Jiren's face, and then he unleashes this insane rage. Now, this particular animation in general I want to talk about for a second. Anime AJ makes a particular point that he feels that the compositors over at Toei put way too much aura and glows and effects, and it really takes away from the animation. If we look at this one in slow motion, Jiren reaches up and up and up and up. I mean, it is so many frames of micro movements before he pulls down and unleashes this tremendous energy. I do feel like the compositing there took away a little bit of the animation, but that was such a great explosion of power from Jiren. I love that scene. It was stunning. Vegeta acknowledges that since Jiren has gotten over his issues, whatever which was bothering him and breaking down his energy, now his full power has returned, and this is another stunning shot right there as all three stand together and push back against Jiren, shattering his energy, and Jiren even smiles. He's like, let's do this, let's end this, and he charges in. This is where Goku and Frieza finally unite their attacks. Perhaps the most iconic villain of the entire Dragon Ball franchise, Frieza, working with the hero, Goku, brought forth a barrage of emotions from us Dragon Ball fans who have followed this show so religiously for over 20 years. Seeing them work together was almost like seeing Goku and Vegeta work together. And perhaps the entire plot and theme of Dragon Ball Super is simply that Goku's heart of gold can transform and change any villain into a good guy. Jiren punches Goku in the stomach, but Goku grabs onto his arm, allowing Frieza to knee Jiren in the face. Damn, that's gotta hurt. And Android 17 is in the back line with his infinite energy, just nuking Jiren, sending him flying into a pillar as Goku and Frieza play frontline, and they charge in to follow up on Android 17's attacks. The coordinated efforts between the three of these was phenomenal, and it became blatantly obvious that Toei spared no expense in making sure that this was the best final episode possible. Three weakened fighters from Universe 7 team up to take on a titan that is Jiren. This animation right here by Yuya Takahashi, I think is my favorite animation of the entire episode, as we get just crazy art and frames of Goku with his shirt off sliding down the pillar. God, this was just beyond words amazing. And then Frieza jumps down so that Goku can launch him at Jiren while the camera angle turns towards your direction, and you can feel the thrust of the projectile as it hits Jiren, sending them both downwards through the Tournament of Power stage, leading off of the stage completely. But it is not enough, and Goku charges in. Another one of my favorite animations from this episode. You can feel the speed and the power of Goku and Frieza as they throw themselves as projectiles at Jiren, working together to take him off of the stage. And Jiren can't even believe it. This is trust. This is what happens when you have comrades and you have friends. And that's it. They take out Jiren. Goku, Frieza, and Jiren are all eliminated, and nobody can believe it. Jiren is about to get erased as the Great Priest announces that Universe 7 is done for, and Goku says, "I want to see you again," prompting a smile from Jiren as he is evaporated from existence. With that, Super Shenron appears, and he is gigantic. However, he's not that gigantic. The first time we saw Super Shenron, a galaxy was like the size of his toenail, but now he's really only the size of the Tournament of Power stage, which I didn't really understand too much. I mean, that guy's head should have taken up the entire sky alone, but disregard it. It's not that big of a deal in the end. Android 17 wishes for all of the universes to be returned. What we all believed would be the ending. Actually, we couldn't even believe that it would be that easy from when we first heard that all the universes would be erased, but a wish would be granted. But lo and behold, that's actually what it was, a very cookie cutter ending. All of the universes returning, and that's pretty much it. However, we do maintain the bonds, as Kaba said, you kept your promise, master, and we do have the possibility of a Planet Sadala arc in the future. There, Caulifla and Kale say, "Help us go Super Saiyan 3, so saying that they may return in the future even more strong. Champa just being a big doo-doo head because he doesn't even thank his brother for saving his life and resurrecting him. Classic Champa. I think nobody likes this guy anymore by now. And then we get this beautiful montage of all the universes as they're resurrected, staring up in the sky of the sparkles of Super Shenron's Dragon Balls scattering through the universes yet again. This was a very impactful, emotional scene. I absolutely love this, and it was just an acknowledgement of all of the characters and struggles and battles and episodes that we have watched up until now. Jiren smiles and he wants to fight Goku yet again. I think the next time Jiren returns, he will be a good guy. Frieza assumes that he can't get his wish now, so he's like, "Will you just send me back to hell?" But then Whis says, "Why don't you be happy too?" and brings him back to life. How OP is Whis? Nobody can take Whis, alright? I changed my mind. Nobody can take Whis. If this guy could just bring people back to life like it's nothing, his powers are far beyond anything. Frieza says, "I don't intend to stop my evil ways," and I talked about this in my video yesterday. He's just gonna go around the universe now, killing the last 27 planets in Universe 7, so it's kind of silly there. Like, I don't know why you would just let Frieza do that when there's so few planets left, but Goku said, "If you do, I will stop you," so we'll see how that develops in the future if we get something. We do hear something pretty interesting from the Great Priest, and he says that if there was a selfish wish, Zeno would have erased everything. Now, everything, like, is that like all the entire multiverse or just all 8 universes? But regardless, Zeno basically knew that whoever would win would wish back all of the universes, and that's why he and the Great Priest were so nonchalant about the entire universe erasure thing. They're killing trillions and billions of people and just smiling about it because they figured everybody would come back in the end anyway, and if they didn't, then people are too selfish to be alive anyways, so you know what, I'm just gonna erase them. Goku promises that he will return, and we get a lot of this, "I promise I'll return, the story will go on," a nice little double bro fist there. I really got the feeling that they are continuing Dragon Ball Super, and they left it this way on purpose so they can give us another series next year. I have a feeling that they're going to try some new things next year with another series, probably going to try the new art style that we're going to see in the movie if they want to continue and do a brand new series with new artists and, you know, a new team and stuff like that, fix all the kinks and everything that they had issues with throughout this entire series. So I really do see it returning next year as a new series with a new Goku. As Goku and Vegeta are sparring at the end, Vegeta says, Kakarot, what happened to your Ultra Instinct? And Goku says, I can't do it anymore. I guess I was pushed to the edge in the tournament and did it accidentally. So I guess they're trying to get you to believe that he can't do Ultra Instinct ever again, but I don't think so. I think it just means that he has to be pushed beyond his limits in order to achieve Ultra Instinct, and that it's not just a form like all of his other Super Saiyan forms that he can just pop on whenever he wants. It only comes when he is so far badly beaten and broken down that he's pretty much unconscious at that point. That's when Ultra Instinct will return. But I guarantee you it comes in the movie. I can almost guarantee you that he will be pushed that far and we will see it again. And with that, Vegeta says, oh, I'll just attain an even greater power. So it seems like right now Vegeta technically is stronger than Goku without the Ultra Instinct because he's got the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution form, and Goku doesn't have that. Goku does have Kaioken times 20, but we can pretty much summarize or at least estimate that Vegeta's form is as strong as Goku's Kaioken times 20 based on their battle with Jiren. However, it doesn't have any adverse side effects like Kaioken has. So right now, I mean, it seems like Vegeta's stronger, but then again, Goku has been using Kaioken so much and hasn't had any side effects from it, so maybe he's gotten over that. I don't know, but I mean, I think it's an argument for people to say now whether or not Vegeta really is stronger than Goku, who can't obtain Ultra Instinct anymore unless he's pushed to the limit. If Vegeta beat the crap out of Goku, eventually he'd probably get Ultra Instinct again, I'm assuming. So that's it, guys, the final review on the Mastar Media channel for Dragon Ball Super. It's hard to believe, but do not fear. More Dragon Ball videos will be coming every single week to this channel, as well as tons of other content, and I'm really excited about doing some non-Dragon Ball things for a change. I'm really excited about the future of this channel and what you're going to see this year. But before I even get into that, I still have to do Anime War, and right now my current project is this animated movie clip of the December movie, which should be out either next weekend or the weekend after that. I'm really excited to show you guys this Saiyan that I have created. It's gonna blow your minds. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thanks to all my Stardust people who participated, and congratulations to the winners. Don't forget to reach out to me, and I'll be talking to you guys later this week with some more Dragon Ball videos. Peace!